a beautiful ride. A beautiful ride.
Hey Sandra, this one's for you. Gonna give you a nice riding video here. We're down at the canal riding. That might wiggle too much. That was the rocks. Hey, coming up on the Sagamore Bridge. Excuse me, Bourne Bridge, I'm sorry. Yep. Well, another nice cool day for riding today, and we're getting there. We're about almost halfway to the Sagamore Bridge. We're on the Buzzards Bay side, like we normally do. What?
They need a drop stick,
Oh yeah?
right?
Yep. Okay, now we're about halfway to the Sagamore Bridge. We're down to the Heron Run in about 5 minutes. Then from there, about another 5 minutes to Sagamore Bridge. Cold out today, though. You know, we can feel it. It's not very warm right now. Supposed to warm up over the weekend. Now, this is not one of our normal bike rides. It is, but I'm doing a video for somebody, and they're going to use it with their exercise bike for a scenery. So this is being done for my neighborhood friend Sandra. She wanted me to do a video from beginning to end of our ride. It was about 2 hours, so hope you're enjoying this scenery, Sandra. Here's some of the canal for you. I know it's hard. I got my phone now mounted with a mount on my bike, so I can do this when I need to. I'll try and do some more other rides from different places that we go, so you have different scenery to put on. And then I'm going to upload this to YouTube, and you'll have to go on to, if you have a Windows device, go to the Windows Store. You can get an app that's called MyTube. It was free a week ago, and I think it's 99 cents now, but if you can get that, download it from that. If you're on iOS, if you're an Apple iPhone or whatever, or an iPad, go to the store and go look for a YouTube downloader app so you can download the video off of YouTube. If you're on Android, go into the Google Play Store and go look for an app in there to download YouTube videos. So it's going to be about a 2-hour video, so you need to do that. Alright, so we're going to keep riding here. I'll record the whole thing for you.
There's my herring.
Yep.
The herring. The little herring. Right there. Oh, this is good. Sound and water.
Okay, now we're down here at the Herring Run. About another 5 minutes or so, we'll be at the Sagamore Bridge. about a couple minutes out from the bridge. You can see the bridge right in front of us. We're almost there. Well, it's another beautiful ride today. It's chilly out, but we don't mind it. Better than the heat and humidity. Yeah. Okay, we're just getting to the Sagamore Bridge now. So normally I do more narrating than this, but I'm doing it for a friend. I'm just, speaking every along the way. Whereas usually I record for a little bit, stop, ride for a bit, I record again, and usually I put it together, but this one, I don't really have to put it together. It's be one constant video, so. Alright, we're just starting to come onto the Sagamore Bridge. Look, I've been riding for 30 minutes, that's good. I'm making pretty good time today. This is normally our stop. We stop for about 5 minutes, take a break, then we continue. It's always nice to take a 5-minute break, get something to drink, and walk around a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna start riding again. Made our pit stop here, take a rest. Okay.
Is it how much battery you have?
No, it's fine. Go.
Mine's fully charged if you
Go.
want the thing.
No, I'm all set. Go.
Okay.
Alright, so we're about 2 miles away from the Scottsdale Beach parking lot. So we're making pretty good time. Now normally when we're riding, our speed depends on if we're riding against the wind, with the wind, or a slack wind. Normally riding against the wind it's between 6 and 8 miles per hour, and if we're going with the wind we do up anywhere, it's usually around 10 miles an hour, because we can just, 11 or 12, depending. And so we do pretty good with it, but hey, I'm 56 going on 57, Michelle's 54 going on 55, and we do what we can do. People don't like it if we can't ride, 20, 30 miles an hour on our bikes down here. That's their problem, not ours. We do what we can do. This is what we're comfortable with, it feels good, and we're riding, that's all that matters. Trying to get this ride done before it gets dark out, so then you won't be able to see much in the video. So hopefully we'll get back before it gets too dark so you can still see what's going on. Now check it out, there's the, look off to the right, you can see the power plant in Sandwich. It's always awesome scenery down here when we come. That's why we've decided to call our new rides, the name of our ride is called Beautiful Ride. You've heard the song at the beginning and the end of our ride, that's it. It's called Beautiful Ride, and it always is a beautiful ride when we go. We've been riding for 40 minutes now, it's not too bad. So the way we ride, and we don't ride fast like other people, we don't get our heart rates up as much as they do, but we do what we think is right for us. Michelle's a nurse, and she knows, and she tells me, if it's right or wrong, so I listen to her. I'm the computer tech, she's the nurse. She listens to me when it comes to computers. And most of you guys all know I'm a big Microsoft fan, so that's where it goes for me. So anybody watching this video for the first time, look, the length of the canal, 7 miles long, from beginning to end on the service road. It's 14 miles round trip, 7 down, 7 back. Now we have other places that we ride. We ride the Shining Sea Bikeway in Falmouth, which, oh, by the way, I want to let you guys know that they're planning an expansion of Shining Sea Bikeway from North Falmouth down to Buzzards Bay on Bourne-side. They're going to extend it right to the service road on the canal. So instead of us having to load the bikes on the car to come down here to ride, we can ride out of our driveway, down the road, just over the railroad tracks. There'll be somewhere over there we'll be able to catch the trail. And that'll be really nice, because then we can ride right from the house on the Sandwich side down to the power plant and back. So we're going to catch probably like a 20 25-mile ride out of that. And when Michelle's hip gets better and she can handle it, we might be able to ride to Woods Hole and back, all the way down to the sandwich plant and back to our house. That'll be an awesome ride. But we'll see. Time will tell. Don't know when that project's going to happen and when they plan on having it done, but it is. They already got the go-ahead, and I think what it's going to do is it's going to follow the railroad tracks from North Falmouth right down to the canal. So that's perfect. They get all the woods they need on either side for the right of way for the trail. So that'll be nice. And you know how things work. When they got a project going, if they need a piece of land, they just take it by right of way. And they give you market value. Okay, so we're about a mile away from the Scottsville Beach parking lot. So we're almost there. Take a 5-minute break here and then we'll start heading back. We're riding a slight headwind right now. Which means riding back, we should have a slight wind pushing us, which would be much better. And my preference is, when we're down here riding, I'd much rather ride a headwind coming down, headwind following us back. It's a lot easier that way. That's why, if you can tell, slightly a little out of breath, but not bad. Only I'm riding against the headwind right now. Going back, it'll go away. Now the phone I'm using right now to record this with is my Microsoft Lumia 640 XL. It's got the giant 5.9-inch screen. It's got incredible battery life. So this should last the whole ride all the way back. I'll look when we get down here and I'll check it and make sure, see where it's at, but it should be fine. That seafood smells good. For those of you who don't know, just off to the right of me, it used to be the freezer plant down there at the power plant at the circle down there at the canal, and they tore that down because it was falling apart, and they got a restaurant there now. So now you can go and sit, eat some nice seafood, and get a nice view of the canal. It's right on the canal. All right, we made it. Right. Okay, we're back. We're going to take off in a second.
Still full charge.
Okay. Yeah, it's crazy. This phone that I'm using, the 640, gets crazy bad. It's been on constantly recording. It's only used about a quarter of a battery, so it's a really good phone for battery life.
Yeah.
Just too bad it's a mid-range phone, but it does do a pretty good job, though. It's a good, reliable phone. Alright, so now we're on our way back. It's more of a side breeze that we're getting, but at least we're not pedaling against it now. We were pedaling against it before.
Yeah, I think you're doing pretty good despite you pedaling against it, right?
Yep.
Speed limit is 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, so that wasn't bad. Like I said, you know, when me and Michelle ride,
I was
it's usually
thinking,
between 6 and 8 miles an hour riding against the wind.
oh,
Maybe drop down to 4 or 5 if it gets real hot.
hey, Speedy, I'm not getting any speed.
What's that?
My speedometer's not working.
No?
No.
Okay, mine so far is working.
Oh,
I'll have to try and adjust yours.
yeah.
Yep. Because it's got the new battery in it, so. Yeah, so when we're riding a headwind, bucking it, like I said, between anywhere from 4 to 7 miles an hour, maybe 8 if we're lucky. And going with a headwind, we go anywhere from 10 to 12 to 13 miles an hour. We don't push it beyond that. And then side wind, somewhere in between, depending on how it's hitting us, between 7 and 10, maybe 11. So it is the sun's starting to go down. Well, it's cloudy now, the sun went away, but you know, it is starting to darken up, but we should make it back before it's completely dark, so you get the whole benefit of the ride in. Yeah, see, right now I'm riding 10 miles an hour, so we'll be able to make a little better, make up some time this way. Depends on what we're doing as far as the wind goes. It's anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours. Or as I should say, my cyclometer that I use on my phone, it's an app. It tracks my ride for me since my Band 2 died. That tells me usually around 100 to 101 to 104 at the most minutes, so that does it in minutes, so not too bad. Just nice having two active phones. I use this 640 for my business and for stuff like this, and my 950 is my personal phone for all my phone calls and, you know, taking pictures I'll use that for taking pictures when I'm recording with this one, so not too bad. Now we're doing about 11 miles an hour, so not too bad. But like I said, we don't push ourselves like some people do. We know better. All these frost heaves, and it's making my camera jars. If you're noticing the shaking, that's mostly when it jars real bad, that's the frost heaves. So we're going to make a pit stop down at the Heron Run, stop at the TARDIS and use the facilities and say hi to the doctor and then go on our way. If you ever watch Doctor Who, let me tell you, when you go in the TARDIS, it's like they say, it's bigger on the inside than the outside. So Sandra, I hope you are enjoying the view that I'm giving you. I mean, it's not the same as when I hold it in my hand, because I can turn it towards the canal and stuff, but it's kind of hard to hold the phone all the time. I have to have, both hands for the brakes. And I usually have the phone in my hand when there's no people around. So I don't have to worry about grabbing the brakes, and I don't usually have it in my hand for long, so. But you still get a good view though. And anybody else watching this video, my friend Sandra's using this because she has an exercise bike and she wants to probably put it up on her TV screen and ride along with it like she's riding with us. And so you do have my permission to go ahead and download this video for those purposes of if you got a bike that you ride in your house with in front of a TV, you have my permission to go ahead and download this video off YouTube and use it for those purposes. every time we go riding, you'll always see Michelle in front of me, and I always keep a tight formation right behind her because with all the crazy stuff that goes on in the world today, I'm not letting anything happen to her while we're out here riding. So I try and stay, as what you see, she's right in front of me, about a bike length in front of me, and that's usually what it is. Right. Yeah, much better ride coming back.
Yeah.
A lot less wind.
Yeah.
Making pretty good time. We're almost back to the Sagamore Bridge. I think this time we're going to skip it, go right to the TARDIS.
What?
So this time we'll skip and go right to the TARDIS.
I'll go right to the TARDIS and
Yeah, don't stop here. So normally we stop here and, they've already locked the bathroom, so me and Michelle are going to go right to the TARDIS and use the TARDIS's facilities. Yeah, we're doing 12 miles an hour right now. That's not too bad. Like I said, we're not bucking a headwind now, so this is what helps make up some lost time. A little bit of a coasting break right here. This is always nice. Well, it's gonna burn 600 calories so far, so that's not too bad. That's why I like the cyclometer app, because it talks to you while you're riding. Tells you the calories burned, how far you've ridden, how long you've ridden, your average speed, if you're ahead of your average, if you're ahead of your best speed, or behind it. And we're behind it. We had a good day about 2-3 weeks ago. We were averaging around 10 miles per hour, which is good for us. Got a nice slack tide right now. Looks really nice. Oh, we hit the 11.1 mile mark. That's not too bad. We're doing okay. And the average speed it tells me is 9.4 miles per hour. So not too bad. Good, it says we've been riding for 71 minutes. So that's good. Okay, we're just coming to the Heron Run now, so we'll be stopping in a minute for the TARDIS to use the facilities. Okay, we're going to take a rest here for a minute. We'll be back. Okay, we're going to continue riding, get back to the car. Still got some pretty good light out. We should get back before it's dark. That's what I'm shooting for anyways. We don't have a lot more to go. We've only got about 4 miles maybe. When we get to the Bourne Bridge, it'll be 1.5 miles back to the car, back to the truck. So, yep. Hi. Well, at least you get to enjoy a nice bike ride with us, and from beginning to end, non-stop, and you get to start off in daylight and end as the darkness is coming, so not too bad. at 13 miles an hour come down that hill. That's not too bad. Small hill, but we like it. How you doing? How's the fishing?
Slow right now.
Yeah. What's that? Yeah. Wow.
Start? You want to start?
Nope.
Okay.
Look at a good sized ship coming through the canal. You know what? Go ahead and pull over, sweetie.
What?
Pull over.
Oh, pull over?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab video of it going by. Yeah. I'll give you guys a view of this.
And the sunset. Look at the sky and everything. Look at the pink clouds.
Look at this coming through.
I know.
Pretty good
but
sized cruise ship.
that-
Not real big, but I've
this
seen
is
bigger, but
beautiful. If you
nice
just-
though. Look at that. I wasn't gonna stop on it, so you guys are gonna see this view.
Yeah, we only have a mile and a half anyway. Oh, police going over the bridge.
Yeah, look at that. Wow. It's not real huge for a cruise ship. It's a small one, but still. Nice to see it come through. And for those of you who didn't know, remember the show The Love Boat? The Pacific Princess? That comes through here quite often. I've seen it over the years many times. Look at that. Pretty nice. So somebody's enjoying themselves, having a nice trip. Right through the canal. I'll be up on the upper deck looking around, enjoying the sights. That's awesome. Let's get this forward here a little bit. Yeah, look at that. Wow. That's nice. I was just seeing it this time of night all lit up. Wow. Cool. All right, we're going to continue. Okay, you ready, sweetie?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
That was awesome. And then with the clouds up there, they were all like pink.
I know.
It was from the reflection.
All right, we're going to get riding here again.
Yep.
Yeah, I had to stop so you guys could see that. It's always worth seeing that scenery come through. So Sandra, I hope you enjoy that. That'd be nice for when you're riding on your exercise bike watching this video. Good, 13.1 miles so far, so we're getting there. A little more than a mile and a half left to go. Once we get up to the Bourne Bridge, it's a mile and a half back to the car. But see what I mean though, when you come down here, you never know what you're going to see coming through that canal. Cruise ship, tall ship, car haulers, bringing new cars in from overseas. You just never know what you're going to see. Tugboats, fishing boats, sailboats, you name it. Wow, some nice purplish colored sky up ahead. Catching a little bit of what's left of a sunset, I guess. Once we get up past the Bourne Bridge here, we'll be able to get to see that a little better maybe. Sorry about that, my phone, because this is the phone that I'm using, my 640 XL. I'm running what's known as the Windows Insider program, and I'm on the fast ring, and so sometimes the camera will do something weird, but I know it because I'm testing the Windows 10 builds on this phone, and generally I don't have too many issues, but once in a while I do, and the phone just stopped itself, the video, so I had to restart it. So any places where you find break in the video where I had to put it together, that's the reason why. It's only happened twice so far, but okay. Feel we were going through a tunnel right there with all those trees.
What?
Felt like we were going through a tunnel with all those trees right there.
The tunnel?
A tunnel, I said.
Yeah.
Every time we go through back there, there's some tall trees that stick way up, and you feel like you're going through a tunnel. It gets like really dark and stuff. It's like, wow, that's cool. Okay, so now we're up to Bourne Scenic Park. Coming up to the Bourne Bridge, and we got a mile and a half back to the car. Yep. Yeah, we're starting to see what's left of a sunset. almost was going to put my hoodie over my head, but it's cold enough here. I'm glad I did put it. So it's like cool right now. Nice thing is we get back to the car, we got heated seats, so that feels so nice on that. I usually put it on the first setting, the lowest setting, and that's perfect. You know, we're finding out, I'm 56, Michelle's 54. We're finding out as we get older, you get colder than you usually do. If I was a kid, this wouldn't even bother me. I'd be out here in a t-shirt right now if I was a kid. Right. Yep, so. Right. I listen to Michelle, she's the nurse, she knows what she's talking about. Like I said, when she has computer problems, she comes to me. Yeah, we got a nice little bit of a sunset down there ahead. And if it looks good enough, I'll stop, take my 950 and get a picture of the sunset through the train bridge. Or what you can kind of see of it. Good, half a mile to go. Yep. What's that? Yeah. How you doing? That guy's here every year, and he always has the radio blasting. Usually country, but he's got some Mexican stuff playing now.
music better.
Hi, pup. I know. Yeah, we're almost back to the car. Alright, so we've made pretty good time. It says that I've been riding for 91 minutes. So we shaved off about 10 to 15 minutes off our time. That wasn't too bad. I know. Yeah, we're just about there. Train bridge right here in front of us. What's that? Yeah, right. Yeah.
I know, I was trying to hurry so you could catch the sunset.
Right. Yeah, it's too far gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I tried cranking.
I should have stopped back then when we first noticed it.
Yeah.
Would have been going right through the train bridge.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, sweetie.
What?
We just go home.
What's that?
We just go home.
Just go home? Yeah.
Why?
Yep.
Yeah, just tired.
All right. We made it back to the car. So nice when we do this.
Yeah.
Yep.
And my thing's dead.
Your band?
No. Oh, I don't know.
What's dead?
Probably this thing. This thing's not working.
What's not working? Your light?
Yeah, my band too. God. It never looks like I do a whole ride.
What'd you say stopped working?
This thing.
Oh, yeah, I'll have to adjust them down here, I guess. All right. Let me check mine and see how I did for a ride. See if it stayed.
Mine died at, my band died at, what you call it, the TARDIS.
Oh, really?
At the Herring Run.
All right, guys, I'm just going to check and see how my speedometer... Yeah, my speedometer's working fine. I'll adjust yours. Okay. All right, so we're back here at the car. And I'm going to pack the bikes. Come here, sweetie. Just a minute.
Oh. Yeah, I got a runny nose. Wait a minute.
You're in the camera right now. So.
Hey, no runny nose.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
We're done with our ride. So, Sandra, this video's for you. Went the whole way with it, and hope you enjoy it. See you, everybody. Beautiful
Bye.
ride was beautiful today.
Excuse my nose.
Yeah, both of ours. They're running. Cold down here.
It's a beautiful ride. A beautiful